In my movie franchise that is not explained in well, the Loud House movie, Boss Baby has a dark history with his brother Tim. Boss Baby never came to Tim's parents' funeral. So he felt awful, so he decided that he would take Tim to the bar for drinks, but it made Tim insane after he had the drinks. He eventually drives back to his house. Tim's house, by the way. And so when Tim entered his house, he was on a rampage at his wife Carol. He eventually started hitting Carol against the kitchen wall. So Tina comes downstairs and was horrified. Tim had blood over his hands, but she was crying as she tries to call the ambulance from Well Baby Corp. Tim eventually grabs Tina by her tie, violently beating her up. But Boss Baby rescues Tina from Tim's rampage by putting handcuffs on Tim's hands as he holds Tim down. And eventually Tim becomes normal again, but was horrified when he saw what happened. Tim had murdered his wife. Sobbing, he lays down on the floor, sitting down. Eventually the Baby Corp ambulance arrives and takes Tim's wife to the hospital. But Carol had died in the ambulance. When Tim heard the news from the hospital doctor in the ambulance, Tim felt bad and eventually felt sad and depressed. But Tina was with rage that Tim murdered her mother. But Tim was feeling very depressed and wanted to kill himself and see his parents. Tim was not a bad guy, the Boss Baby was. He tricked Tim into drinking, and he had controlled Tim by his mind control.